So this is the first video I'm making with respect to whether diesel cars are best or petrol cars are best. Well, it depends on 5 factors. Whether you have to buy a diesel car or a petrol car, it depends on 5 factors. 1. On-road price of the car, a fuel price, mileage, power and torque, and life. I'm not going to talk about too many features or that, because I'm not talking about a particular car review. I'm talking about the transmission, engine, petrol engine or diesel engine, which is wise to purchase. Look, I'm going to include so many finance calculations also. Generally, whenever I discuss about petrol or diesel, people immediately pass a comment, both the prices are same. No, it's not just the price of petrol or price of diesel that is important. It's a comprehensive analysis we have to do. Many won't do this kind of comprehensive analysis before they buy the a petrol car or diesel car. So let us do a comprehensive analysis. I have taken three models, three different segments cars I've taken. Figo, which is a sub 10 lakhs, within 10 lakhs, petrol and diesel, both the variants are available, and Kia Sonet, which is within 15 lakhs range car, and Creta, which is 20 lakhs range car. And these are the three value for money cars. You may ask me, those who are watching, sir, why you have taken Figo? You can take something else, right, Mr. Ram? Yes, I can take something else, but then why I have taken these models, I'll come up with another video tomorrow or day after. So three models I've taken which according to me they're best: a Figo, Sonet and Creta. And if you look at the car Figo, the price of the car starts with 6.93 lakh and goes up to 9.88 lakh. Kia Sonet goes from 8.1 lakh to 15.9 lakh. Hyundai Creta 11.9 lakh to 21 lakh. But the first table which I told you right now, you ignore. This is only just for your price reference. This is not the price which I'm going to take. I'm going to take value for money variant of these cars. Value for money variant of these cars, which will come in the next slide. The second one, ARAI mileage. Of course, again, this is also not relevant for us generally. What is relevant is real life mileage, which is important for decision making, not ARAI mileage. But anyhow, ARAI mileage of Ford Figo petrol is 18.4 kilometers, whereas diesel 24 kilometer. Kia Sonet petrol ARAI mileage is 18.4 and diesel is 24, and Creta certified mileage is 17, diesel is for petrol, and for diesel 21. But based on various reviews and feedbacks on various pages, what is the real life mileage of these cars, petrol and diesel? Figo city 12, 13, some are saying 13, some are saying 14, but most of the comments are 12. And highway, Ford Figo, highway, petrol highway 15, city diesel 16 and highway 20. Figo 12 kilometers city driving petrol, 15 kilometers highway driving petrol, diesel 16 and 20. Creta, I mean Sonet also same like Figo mostly. Creta is little lesser than Figo, little lesser than Sonet. 10 city petrol, 15 city petrol, 15 city diesel, 19 city diesel. So this is the real life mileage which I've taken from various websites like Car Wale, Car Deco, and various mileage, Mouthshed. So from various sources I've taken this. And the next slide is most important. If you look at the value for money model, the last table in this particular slide, Ford Figo titanium is the most popular model and value for money model. The petrol titanium manual transmission 3-cylinder engine cost is 8 lakhs 9,000. Let us round it up to 8 lakhs. Whereas diesel is 9.3 lakh, which means 1.3 lakh rupees excess cost. 1.3 lakh for Ford Figo. The price variation between diesel and petrol. Kia Sonet, I'm taking HTX variant automatic transmission. In Kia Sonet for petrol IMT intelligent manual transmission, which means it's a manual but there is no clutch. And with respect to diesel, it's an automatic transmission, 6-speed automatic transmission. And if you observe the price difference between these two HTX variant IMT petrol versus diesel, the price variation is hardly 35,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees. And Creta, if you take SX variant manual transmission, I have taken SX variant, which is most value for money in Creta. So 16.68 lakh petrol and diesel 17.8, which means again there is a variation of 1.3 lakh around. If you take Figo, 1.3 lakh variation is there. Creta 1.3 lakh variation is there between petrol and diesel, and Sonnet 50,000 rupees is the maximum variation. Now coming to the horsepower. Many think that horsepower is the most deciding factor, but it's not. Torque is most important. Torque is the capacity. It's like it's a push power. So the car, like I strongly believe torque is most important than the pickup alone. But if you look at only at pickup, and recently I've watched a video in YouTube also regarding drag races between Kia Seltos petrol and diesel. Diesel won in 4 times, 4 rounds. Diesel won. Diesel car has won the drag race. People wrongly think that petrol has high pickup. Initial pickup may be good at petrol, but actually, if you drive for a particular, so let us assume for 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers in a drag race, diesel is the one which is going to win ultimately. If you still have doubt on this, you watch videos. There are so many videos that are available in YouTube. You can go and watch that. So torque, if you observe, Figo torque is 119, whereas the diesel torque is 215 in Figo, double almost. And Kia Sonet 172 for petrol, 250, almost 60% higher. And Creta 144 and 250. So no doubt in terms with respect to diesel cars, torque clearly overtakes. And coming to horsepower, the Figo, Sonnet, Creta horsepowers of petrol and diesel are almost equal. So like if you combine the ratio horsepower and torque together, obviously diesel cars win the race here, no doubt about it. I even personally drove the car, so diesel cars won. Diesel car is the one which will have high pickup than petrol. If you disagree with me, you go and check with diesel and petrol, both you drive. So don't say that petrol is faster pickup just because you did not driven diesel cars earlier. Fine. Again, so in this particular test also, diesel is the one which won the race. And I have showed you there is a price difference of 1.2 lakh approximately. Now coming to the cost comparison. What is the consumption cost for 1000 kilometers and 1500 kilometers city usage? Suppose if the primary usage for you is highway, no doubt about it, diesel is meant for highways. But if it is city usage, people simply think that if it is city usage, petrol is better. If it is highway, diesel. No. Even if it is city usage, you have to do a very careful comparison. Whenever you're buying a car, you have to do a comparison very comprehensively. You cannot just like that go and buy. Now, suppose if you take for 1000 kilometers, the first box I am calculating for 1000 kilometers, the second box is about 1500 kilometers. If you take the first box, if the usage per month in city is 1000 kilometer, as per real life mileage, based on the today market price of the petrol and diesel, today petrol price is 96.70 paise in Hyderabad, diesel 91.36 Hyderabad. Based on that price comparison, petrol will take 8,100 rupees for 1000 kilometers in city, whereas diesel will take 6,090. Of course, Kia Sonet also same mileage, right? Real life mileage, so same price. Creta little lesser mileage, 1 kilometer lesser mileage than these, so 8,900 and 6,300. And if you observe 1500 kilometers, 1500 kilometers, this is the price of fuel cost per month. By the way, these calculations are per month, which means what is the incremental cost? What is the additional cost that you are incurring if you choose petrol? Or what is the additional amount you are going to save if you buy diesel? If you buy a diesel car, how much additional amount you are going to save for 1000 kilometers? Figo you can save 2000 for 1000 kilometers. Sonnet you can save 2000 rupees per month for 1000 kilometers. 2600 in case of Creta. If you buy diesel city drive 1000 kilometers. Suppose if you are driving for 1500, your savings will even more high. If you drive 1500 kilometers on an average in city, Figo, you can save 3000 rupees by purchasing diesel, or by purchasing petrol, you will incur 3000 rupees additional cost of fuel. Sonnet 3000, Creta 3700. But you may here argue me, you may argue here one point. No, we are paying extra cost now for diesel. Don't compare the total outflow. Compare what is the incremental outflow per month. If you take EMI facility, 7 years, State Bank of India, 8% is the car rate of interest. For some people, it will be 8.5. And for 1.2 to 1.3 lakh of additional cost, for 1.2 to 1.3 lakh of additional cost you are taking, additional amount of loan if you take, per month EMI will be 2200 additional EMI. By the way, Kia Sonet also, like I applied assuming price difference of 1 lakh, but actually there is no that much of price difference. So for Kia, incremental EMI will not be there mostly. Okay, and for Creta, incremental EMI will be 2250. Just for coming from petrol to diesel, incremental EMI you have to calculate. Don't calculate, this one, outflow. Don't calculate the price, calculate incremental EMI, which is most even accurate calculation. And you see how much you are saving here and how much is the incremental EMI. And based on this, you can straight away say that the incremental fuel cost because of petrol and the incremental EMI because of the diesel will set off each other. If you buy diesel, you can save in the form of fuel cost, even if it is 1000 kilometers per month. So you can save in terms of fuel cost, and there will be a little additional thing in terms of EMI. Now, sir, anyhow, now you may say, Miss Harsha, anyhow, these two are matching same rule, so we can go for petrol, right? Wait. What if you want more power and you may have unexpectedly additional usage? Maybe sometimes you want to go for a trip. Obviously, mileage is the most important factor there. You can straight away go for diesel. And we all know diesel emits little additional pollution compared to petrol. If you're environmentally conscious and you don't use much of the car, you don't have any additional uses, you're okay even with a moderate power like petrol, then you can go for petrol. Kindly, if before you give any comment on this or any suggestion, please observe the calculations which I have taken. I don't know whether you found all this calculation anywhere else, but I'm doing very calculatively. I did everything. I just don't want to argue petrol is good or diesel is good. My take is on diesel because of so many factors. Because though in diesel I pay additional EMI, for me there is a reduced fuel cost. For me, reduced fuel cost is most rather than the incremental EMI which I'm paying. So I obviously go for diesel. But then in diesel there are some models where there is no like automatic transmission in diesel. If at all manual, I mean, if you want automatic transmission, for sure in every manufacturer, in every model of the car, then I think petrol will be the choice. But if you're okay with manual transmission, then obviously diesel. In terms of finance cost, I'm talking about in terms of cost. In terms of cost, diesel is value for money than petrol on any day. If at all you're having any other queries or if you want to give me any suggestions, give your comments below. And thanks for patiently watching this video. Thanks a lot.